Hi everyone, this is Luna. So I know this video is nothing like my other videos you may have read by the title. This video will be covering the Michael Roman's iceberg. This iceberg was created by the user ASurge1802 on Reddit. I got most of my information from their post explaining the iceberg. I will link it in the description below. Anyways, let's get to the iceberg. Breakfast Monkey. The Breakfast Monkey was Gerard Way's first cartoon pitch. From what I can find online and using metro.co.uk, the cartoon was a short about the monkey encouraging the importance of eating breakfast. If I remember, I will put the link to the short in the description. Frank pretends to carry the casket in the Helena music video. Near the end of the Helena music video, the band can be seen carrying a casket outside the church. Frank, however, being 5'6", was too short to carry the casket, therefore having to pretend to carry the casket. Vampire Money in Twilight. So when the Twilight movie was being made around 2008, the team working on the movie kept begging MCR to make a song for their movie. MCR repeatedly declined making their song Vampire Money as a final FU to the team. Ecstasy, 3 Tales of Chemical Romance. Before the band was created, Mikey Way worked at a bookstore, Barnes & Nobles. While working there, he found a book called Ecstasy, 3 Tales of Chemical Romance, which would later turn into My Chemical Romance, the band's name. Tier 2. Paramore Mansion Ghost. Most of the album Black Parade was recorded in a supposedly haunted mansion, the Paramore Mansion. Rob Breyer and Frank Iuro's room was the most haunted room, as they saw strange figures in the hallway and night apparitions. The song Sleep was on the album as Gerard talking about the nightmares and night terrors he experienced during his stay. The Rise and Fall of My Chemical Romance. This was the name of the Black Parade during the working of the album as a sort of homage to David Bowie's The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. Supposedly, it was never really an option for the final name of the album. MCR are addicted to World of Warcraft. During the Revenge era, the band was addicted to World of Warcraft so much that Gerard had to detox from it in order to become productive and work again. Cancelled Desert Concert. It was recently brought to the public that during the Danger Days era, there was supposed to be a special desert concert in which special face masks would have been gifted to the attendants at the entrance. Unfortunately, the concert never ended up happening, and it wasn't until 2020 when the pandemic started that they sold the masks online. Injuries during the shooting of Famous Last Words. During the filming of the music video for Famous Last Words, Frank, Ray, and Mikey suffered from sprained fingers, and Bob suffered third-degree burns, and Gerard twisted his ankle. This was mainly due to the 5 large flames on set. The fact that the video was filmed on the same day as the music video for Welcome to Black Parade meaning they were more than exhausted. Merlin. After the reunion update on the MCR website, the logo file on the web code was named merlin.jpg. It was speculated that the logo had a code name that coincided with the new album, but nothing ever came of it. Tier 4. Paper Kingdom. The Paper Kingdom was the working title for MCR's last project before the initial breakup in 2013. It's believed to be about a parent group counseling session for parents who had recently lost their children. It was supposed to be extremely dark, and the nature of it made Gerard notice the impact of a mindset like that, contributing to the breakup. Ramones' Vinyl Surge album. One of the first concepts after scrapping conventional weapons was supposed to be a record that told the story of a man in the desert searching for his stolen Ramones album. A Bulletproof Heart music video was supposedly in the works and planned to be the continuation of the story that the Sing music video left off. This was eventually scrapped, and the story was continued in the form of the Killjoys comic series. Tier 5. Matt Palliser tour band situation. Matt Palliser was the only original founding member along with Gerard. During the initial conceptualization of the band before Ray, Mikey, and Frank joined, he was suddenly kicked off the band during the production of 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Some of the recordings in the album are credited to him. One of the rumors surrounding the sudden departure was that he burned the tour van that was given to Elena. Tier 6. Screams of Pain and Bullets. Some of the vocal recordings in their debut record include Gerard's real screams of pain from a tooth abscess. This was effective to the point that some of the production crew tried to talk and put more pressure on the pain areas to produce Gerard's vocal performance even more. Famous Last Words was for Mikey. The initial verses of Famous Last Words were written by Gerard after an argument with Mikey they had that ended Mikey leaving the mansion earlier. There's few lines that make direct reference to that incident. Hannah Montana meets the Black Parade. The Black Parade was released during the latter half of October of 2006 due to strategic marketing reasons. This was supposed to elevate them to the #1 spot on the Billboard charts. However, they didn't prepare for the arrival of the new and fierce contender, Hannah Montana. Her debut album stole the #1 spot and left them in #2 during release week. Tier 7. Maria Jose Santos. In the physical copy of Revenge, there's part of the booklet with a memorial section with two names. Helena Lee Rush, who's known to be Gerard and Mikey's grandmother, and the subject of Helena is the second name, Marie Jose Santos. Nobody really knows who she is, her involvement with the band, or their members. Out of respect of their privacy, it should remain that way. The Drowning Lessons Curse. In the early stages of their initial breakup in New Jersey underground scene, they took out drowning lessons off their song list. The reason was it was deemed cursed by the members since every single time they played it on a live set, bad things would happen after. However, it's never been mentioned what kind of bad things. Tier 8. I'm Not Okay Suicide Ending. During the early stages of pre-production and the demo recordings of Revenge, there was supposed to be a linear plot of the album that would follow out throughout the songs. One of the first plans was to have I'm Not Okay to be the finale of the album and have it included in the ending where the protagonist performs a short final monologue before ending his own life. Vampires Will Never Hurt You EP. During their first shows around New Jersey and New York, the band would hand out demo CDs inside the venues. One of these was Vampires Will Never Hurt You. Supposedly this demo was released during the final stages of their debut album production, so they handed them around for a very short time. Today, it is one of the, if not the rarest EPs of their collection, and there's nothing online but a single picture of the cover. Emo Violence. The day surrounding the final concert in Mexico City, there was a lot of teenagers dressed in black in the streets. The emo hate around that time was very popular between other teenagers, and were ridiculed for being sad all the time and wanting to kill themselves. This was 2008. Apparently it got so big that things got out of hand, and there were multiple reports of emo violence around the city days with their stay in Mexico. So that's the Mike and Performance Iceberg. I'm sorry I've been gone lately and not posting my usual content. I've been busy with work, school, and my personal life has been rough as of recent. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please consider liking and subscribing, as I may make more videos related to MCR in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.